Howdy, good evening. What's going on, Jeff? How you doing, man? Can y'all hear me? Drop a comment in the comment section below if you guys can hear me. I believe we had Jeff jump off or drop off there by accident. Oh, let me bring him back onto the stage. Jeff, got me?
Yep, I got you.
All right, cool. All right, so we got that squared away. Thank you guys for joining us. We're going to kind of hold off here for a minute. We got two folks online watching. I see Harrelson's on. So this is going to be the mandatory captains meeting for our upcoming team tournament. So make sure if you guys are signed up competing that you guys drop your name in the comment section below and watch this live prior to July 1st. So before lines in, you guys need to have watched and comment just so that you guys don't, accidentally disqualify yourself from this event. That'd be something silly. So tonight, probably the sequence of events are we're going to go through all of the general or generic tournament details specifically for this team tournament, and then we're going to go through and assign you guys teams. So looking at the Tourney X app, once we get all the teams nailed down, I think as of right now we have how many people did we say? 18. So what is that? Nine teams as of right now. Hopefully we'll get a few more people signed up. I know Chris Mitchell isn't signed up, but he plans on getting signed up, and then Justin Spence as well will be signing up tomorrow potentially. So that'll give us 9 teams. So if we can get to 10, that'd be great. Or more, that would be awesome as well. But yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll jump into a little bit of championship stuff too. And another thing I just dropped and posted on the social media page, we'll jump into all of that, and then we'll kind of let you guys go on about your Thursday evening. So yeah, without further ado, Jeff, man, how's everything been? Good, busy summer?
Yeah, we've been good. We've been vacationing and enjoying family stuff and not fishing, so I'm rusty right now.
Well, hopefully this month, you got things that you'll be able to go out there and catch some fish in this nice heat and humidity that's down in the south. So I'm finally back. I'm in the south, so I'm now in Biloxi, Mississippi. So I'm a lot closer to you guys. So I'm looking forward to being able to drive on down to Florida on the weekends and do some fishing. So I'm actually going up to North Carolina this weekend to meet up with Sean to pick up an NK 300 and then do a little fishing and heading back. So excited to spend his birthday weekend with him. So if you guys didn't wish him a happy birthday, his birthday was yesterday, go and shoot him a message and wish him happy birthday. But yeah, we're gonna go hang out and have some fun, hopefully. But yeah, without further ado, I'll kind of dive into some of the details for those of you that aren't familiar with how the team tournament works. We're gonna do a randomizer. I have a spinning wheel here of all 18 anglers that are signed up. I'm gonna spin a wheel. The first name that it lands on is going to be assigned the team captain role. I'm just going to keep it that way just so there's no back and forth. Jeff here is going to make notes of the names. So when I go in and build them out on the Tourney X and assign the teams, it's just going to be team 1 through team 9. That's it. And if we get a 10 or 11, 12, however many teams we get, it's just going to be team 1 through whatever number of teams that we have, just to keep it simple. And then if you guys want to go in on the back end, or if you guys can, I'm not sure. It's our first time doing Tourney X. So I'm not sure if the team captain can go in and edit the team name. I would assume they can, but if not, just reach out to me if you're the team captain and let me know what your team name's going to be, and I can go in on the on there and change it. But as of right now, I'll just put last names as the teams, just so folks know who they're with.
I'll put them in the chat. Captain will be first, and then the
Perfect.
other one. But yeah, we'll be good.
Yeah. All right. So we'll knock that out. So the way this is going to work, July 1st, all the way to the very last day, the first day in July, all the way to the very last day of July is going to be the tournament duration, right? So I had a few folks reach out to me for the year long and be like, hey, Chris, can you adjust the times to go and fish earlier? Lines in on July 1st. That'll be the time, and lines out will be the very the last cast essentially, like in a tournament on what is it, July 30th, or is there 31 days in July? I think there's
30,
only, yeah.
30.
So on July 31st, it'll be what I have to go back and look. I don't have it pulled up now what the lines out time is, but that will be lines out. So any time in between that, if you guys on July 2nd wanted to get out and go fishing at 05 in the morning or till 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, you can. That time is open for you guys to fish, right? So the moment lines are in and lines out, you can fish anytime during that, on as long as you're on public body of water, on a public body of water inside your kayak. This is no bank fishing. You have to be in your kayak. All same Florida Kayak Bass Trail rules apply. So if you, hopefully there's no questions in regards to that. Safety, as far as safety goes, make sure that you're wearing your life jacket at all times. You have all of your navigation lights on the bow and stern, and flag being flown while you're out, while you're out there competing as well. Big thing that I want to stress is hydration. Make sure you guys are hydrated while you're out there competing. It's hot. So make sure you're eating and hydrating, just so that you guys are in a safe place and keeping your head on a swivel with all the boat traffic and jet skis and things that are out on some of these bodies of water as you're out there competing. Big thing too, any public body of water within the United States is allowed. So if you're traveling on vacation, or if you're traveling for a Bassmaster event, a Florida Bass Nation, whatever the case may be, as long as it's on a public body of water in any of the states, you guys are eligible to fish, and submit fish to those leaderboards. Smallmouth, largemouth, spotted bass, those any bass is eligible to be submitted inside of this tournament. So just making sure that that is known there. Monitoring the comments here so far, I see Harrelson and David. There's 4 folks on here watching. So if you're watching, drop your name in the comment section below. Registration for this tournament, I'm going to keep it open up until the very last day of June at midnight. So for those of you that do want to get signed up, reach out to me and let me know. And then I'll go ahead and put your name on there and we'll get you guys squared away. We'll try to make this as easy and simple as possible. So if you reach out to me after tonight's live and we've already, generated the teams, as I get more names in, I'm going to randomize them and put them on teams as well. And you'll get an email or a text from me. Excuse me, to make sure that gets handled accordingly. So in the event that we have a random, a third person with that, we will put a random person with you with a 75, it'll be 75 inches. So if you fish by yourself, that's great. Whatever you get, say you get your best 5 is 110 or whatever it is, your partner will have a default of, we'll determine, we'll make that random as well. We'll just put a bunch of random inches on a board or on a spinning table, and at the end we'll spin it, and whatever it lands on is what your like ghost player or angler would get. So that's how we'll do that if for whatever reason we get an uneven number of anglers to sign up. The goal would be to have it even, just to make it short and sweet. So format for this is going to be best 5 fish per angler. So your angler, Jeff, if me and you are on a team, it's going to be your best 5 and my best 5 to give us our overall team limit of 10 best fish. So you definitely have to get out there and go fish. So any questions regarding that, Jeff? Anything you want to add to that?
No, I think you covered it all. I'm having some connection issues with the chat, so I will post it after the live. But
That's fine.
I'll do the
Okay.
old pen and paper. While we're
Yeah,
going.
too easy. And then if anything, we can go back on the live and look this, but we're going to post it on our social media pages too as well. But you should, once we put the names in Tourney X, I'm going to do that tonight after the live. It should send you a notification if you're the team captain to activate and do. This is our first time doing it, so it's going to be a learning experience. If we run into any difficulties, I'm just going to reach out to Dwayne with Tourney X, and we'll get it all squared away. That's why we're doing it now versus the Thursday prior, just so it gives us a little bit more time to get things squared away on our end to make sure that you guys are ready to go come July 1st. Payout for this event, so big bass is going to be 100% payout. So I think everybody except for one angler signed up for big bass. So big bass is just like any other tournament. The first person, say two people catch a 25, the tiebreaker for that is going to go to the person who catches it first. If it's caught on the same day, it'll come down to the time when that fish was caught, not when it was submitted to the app, but when the photo was captured. We're able to see when that photo was captured and to be able to pinpoint and determine who broke the tie there. So again, it's going to be 100% payout for the big bass. For the team side of it, if we're sitting at 18 people, half of the payout is going to go to, or half of the entry fee is going to go to the first place team. And then first place team will split the winning. So if it's $600 for first place, then each angler will get $300, and we're only paying out first place. That's how we've done it every year. We're just going to keep it to that, just so that it makes it worth the while. So we're fighting for first place and obviously the biggest fish there. First place will also, if you haven't already qualified for the championship, first place will then, both anglers will be qualified for the state championship in September, as long as they've fished in at least three of those regular season events. The team tournament does not count as a regular season event. It's just a fun thing that we do in the off season to, one, give anglers an opportunity that might have fell below the threshold for angler or for qualification standards outside those points, but also it's a way for us to raise some money to go back into the championship to give you guys some cool things in September. So it's just something that we've enjoyed doing. Feedback is greatly appreciated. If you guys think we could do something a little different or better for next year, let us know. We're always game for that. And her Granger, is it too late to get big bass? I'm pretty sure, I'll have to go back and look afterwards. I'm pretty sure you signed up and got it. But I think there was only one that didn't. If you didn't sign up for big bass and you want, I'm sure there is a way. I'll have to go in and look and see what that looks like, and I'll get back to you. But yeah, I'll get in touch with you, Granger. I can reach out to Dwayne if not, and see what we can do there. But yeah, let's get started. Are you guys ready? We'll go ahead and dive into the teams, just so everyone knows and is aware. I have a random generator of names. So what we're going to do is spin it. First person, this is going to be team one. I'm going to spin the wheel. Dwayne, if not, and see what we can do there. But yeah, let's get started. Are you guys ready? I got some. Yep. Frizzy Zamora, you are going to be team captain for team one. All right. So Frizzy Zamora, you're team captain. I removed you. I'm going to go back in and spin again, just so everyone knows I'm not doing anything crazy. So Frizzy Zamora and Thomas Woodring, they're going to be team one. All right. Team two, spinning. Team captain for team two is going to be me. All right. And then my is going to be, who is it?
Can't read it.
Chris Mitchell.
Mitchell, of course.
All right, so the Chris's. So I got Chris Mitchell. That's interesting. That's going to be the C squared team. All right. That is not rigged. I swear to God, that was all random. I'm in Mississippi, so it's going to be a struggle. Next, random is going to be Jason Leach is going to be team captain for number 3. Sorry, I'm on my iPad and it won't let me share my screen. So I'm having to do it on my phone.
No, you're okay. This is working good.
So Jason Leach and Todd Quillen. Mr. Todd and Jason Leach are going to be paired up together. I forgot what team we're on. What, 5 now? Or
We're down to team 4.
team 4. All right, so the next team captain is going to be Justin Spence. You are going to be a team captain. And then your partner is going to be Albert Poor. Albert Poor and Justin Spence are going to be together. Let me know if you need me to slow down. All right. Next team captain is going to be David Myers is going to be team captain. Oh, it looks like we had him fall off. So let me pull this back up. Oh, sorry here. So we have David Myers. You are going to be the team captain. Let me put him back on the stage. You there, Jeff?
Yeah.
All right.
So
Where did I lose you at? You're I can't hear you.
Who was spared? Who was teamed with?
You
Spence?
are not muted, but I can't hear you for whatever reason.
Really? So who was with Spence?
David Myers was team captain. Yep.
So who was on
next
Spence's team?
is going to be Jeff Gallagher. It's going to be David Myers and Jeff Gallagher. All right. We got 4 more teams left. 4 more teams left. So next one is going to be team captain. It's going to be Granger Hieronymus. Yep. Albert Poor was with Justin Spence too, Jeff, if you didn't get that. Okay. Granger, team captain, and then he is going to be paired up with Nicholas Feliciano. Okay. We got 3 more teams remaining. Just about dropped my phone. Is that Evan Fracasso? Evan Fracasso is going to be team captain. All right, spinning again. Is that Daryl Harrelson? Daryl Harrelson, Evan Fracasso, and Daryl Harrelson will be paired together. Good stuff. Next one. Team captain for team 9 or 8 is going to be Chris Collier. And then Richard Bruce. So Chris Collier and Richard Bruce. And then that will leave our last team. Team captain is going to be Timothy Campbell because TC. I'm just going to do that for Timothy Campbell for the final team, and then Dan Collier will be his partner.
Okay. I will get that posted.
Okay, Jeff, you are still. You might back out and come back in because I don't hear your audio. But yep, so those are going to be our teams. Jeff will make a post here on our social media platform here soon. And let me make this right here real quick. All right, here we go. Yeah, so he will make a post here shortly. I got you, Jeff. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear
Yep.
me?
Yep, got you now. Yep, so Jeff has the teams. We'll make a post here on social media, but I'll also go into the TourneyX app and I will go ahead and generate those teams together so they paired together. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything regarding the team tournament, you guys can reach out to me directly via text message, phone call, the Facebook the official page there for the Florida Kayak Bass Trail. You guys are hit me up on any of the social medias, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Again, even though we just drew names for the teams, if you guys are still interested in joining, there's still time to get signed up. I'll go live another time, or I'll post. I'll do a randomizer again if we want as we get more anglers signed up to be able to. Get you guys ready to go for July 1st. Again, if we have that odd even or that odd number of anglers competing, that angler who's by themselves at the end of the tournament, what we'll do is I'll go in there and I'll generate a random wheel with just different inches totals on there. And whatever it lands on, it'll be above 90 inches. It ain't going to be anything less than 90 inches, right? Because in Florida, it's with a month, I think it's pretty easy to get 90 inches. So we'll make it 90 and above, right? We'll make it fair for that angler so that they're not, totally out of the running. And then we'll do it that way. So we'll have fun with it. Again, this is just a fun way for us to earn some bragging rights, a little bit of money, and a way to potentially get yourself into the championship as well. So again, we're super excited for this. It's a great way to kind of get into it this summer. We've been off the water for a little while. It's just a way for us to get back up out on the water and hang out with some people. One thing that did get brought up last year is you do not have to be on the same body of water as your teammate or at the same time. You guys can fish, separate parts of the state, different state if you're on vacation. So hopefully everyone understands that you do not have to be on the same body of water. If you are fishing another tournament, I think the Razoo event for Bass Nation's coming up. If it's in July and you're fishing a nationwide tournament or KBF or whatever, do not forget to have the team tournament identifier in the photo. Something that I noticed judging one of the last tournaments was that people that were competing in other events, TourneyX automatically submitted the photos that you were submitting in one event to our event, and I was having to deny those submissions because they were anglers forgot to put in the identifier. The identifier has, I don't care if it's on an FKBT approved identifier, as long as the identifier is in the photo, then it's good. If you want to write it on your hand, make sure it's legible. I would highly advise against it. If it's on a Bass Nation, a KBF, a FKBT, whatever it is, as long as it's on a as it's visible in the photo, I will accept it, and we'll go there. It's just main thing is you guys have fun and enjoy your time out on the water and be safe doing it. Again, we will do a virtual ceremony for the winners, recognizing the winners a week after the Thursday after the tournament ends. So that gives us time to go through, make sure all of the submissions are on approved body of water. If your fish gets denied for any reason because the judge is skeptical that it's public water, if there's a question about it, the judge will reach out to you And you should make sure that your location settings on the app are the geolocation settings are set so that a judge can be able to pinpoint exactly where it's at to determine if you're in eligible water or not. We're going to let the judge know, hey, if there's any question about if it's eligible or it's public, they'll reach out to you. If you don't reach back out to them within 24 hours, we're going to deny that fish unless you can provide proof of that catch, just so that nobody's going in their back ponds and catching fish. Again, launching, you can launch from your backyard. If you live on a public lake, you can launch from a boat ramp, whatever the case may be. That is something a little bit different. I know some of the anglers that are competing live on bodies of water that are public. As long as it has a public boat launch to it, you guys can launch from anywhere. Just as long as you guys are being safe. Public golf course, no. You guys, Evan, you guys cannot fish in public golf courses. Good question though. And yeah. Any questions so far? I see Harrelson. I see Granger's on here. Frizzy, Robert Phillips. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Evan's on here. David's on here. So again, I think we only have 7 folks. So hopefully everyone is going to come back that's planning on fishing and watches this. One thing I do want to mention, we're past the team tournament now. So if you guys have any questions about that, let me know. Doesn't have to be a named lake. No, it just has to be open to the public. It can't be in a gated community. If you live in a gated community and there's a pond in it, that is not an eligible body of water. Lake Toho, East Lake Toho, Orange Lake, Cypress, Blue Cypress, Kissimmee Chain, Alligator Chain, Claremont Chain, all of the lakes that we go around and see Razoo, those are eligible bodies as long as it has a publicly accessible launch and people from the public can go into it and fish, you guys can fish it. Evan, if it's open to the public, if anybody and their mama can go in there and fish it, that body of water is eligible. And as long as they allow public access, again, I'll keep it short and sweet. If I have questions about it, or if the judge reaches out and says, hey, they're not going to approve it. They're going to reach out to you, check your Tourney X app notifications. If the judge has a question, you'll get a notification through the Tourney X app. And we'll go through communication channels that way. If you have any questions or comments throughout the duration of the tournament, you can reach out to me, and I'll be here to assist in any way possible. Another business item that I do want to touch on is ICAST is coming up July 13th through the 17th. What that means is I'm going to be in town for that week. I'm going to be hanging out with Todd up in the Claremont Chain area. So we'll be attending ICAST, hanging out with a bunch of our club sponsors and working with those guys and continuing to build our relationships with them. What I want to bring up and reach out to you is to get your guys's feedback on is who would be up for a boat ramp beatdown on July 18th. That's the Saturday following ICAST. I'm going to be in town and I'd love to get out on the water and hang out with you guys and have a little fun. So I know we haven't done a boat ramp beatdown. It's no membership required. It's open to anybody, any kayak angler that wants to come out and fish. The lake is still to be determined. The details are going to be simple. It's going to be a single launch boat ramp, and we're going to launch from there. It'll be a lines in, lines out. I haven't really built out all the details yet. I just wanted to get your guys' feedback. I made a post on our Florida Kayak Bass Trail official page. If you guys could and you're interested and would love to do it, go there, comment your name in the comment section below. And if we get enough people to sign up or enough people interested in doing it, I'll release the details and then we can go live and randomize a lake somewhere in Central Florida. And that'll be where we meet up. It'll be super random, but it'll be fun. We won't be using Tourney X for that app or for that tournament. It'll be $30 cash at the ramp. $20 will go towards big bass, or $20 will go towards the tournament payout, and $10 of that will go towards the big bass 100% payout as well. It'll be old school. You'll take photos on your phone. You'll come back to the ramp. I will have a pen and paper with everybody's name printed out, and then we'll just go through and judge your fish there for making sure everything's legit, and then we'll identify who the winner is there. The first place 100% payout for that. It'll be a winner take all type tournament, and then whoever catches the biggest bass will take home that side pot as well. Super old school, but love to hang out with you guys on a cool body of water there in Central Florida on July 18th before I make my way back up to Mississippi that Sunday. So,
Yeah, and we had
um,
good participation last year. I think
mm,
we did two boat ride beatdowns over the summer in between the season, and so hopefully,
yeah,
yeah, that'll be good turnout and lots of fun.
yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm going to be down hanging out. Would love to. Oh, you're good. Would love to meet up with some of you guys and just get out on the water. It'll be an early morning launch, and then we'll be done, probably around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If we can get launched and on the water by 6, then we'll do a 6 to 8 hour tournament day, whatever it is. We'll leave it up to the folks out there. Be like, hey, how long y'all want to stay out? And then we'll just fish, have fun, and come back, announce a winner, and hopefully we can go somewhere and eat lunch or dinner together. Just kind of do that. That'll be something fun that we can do to kind of kick off the summer, but also to just hang out. That's what the club's all about. In my opinion. Another thing that I did want to let you guys know about, again, we don't have a huge audience here watching tonight, but hopefully, after the team tournament and going into the next season, we have been working on a schedule for next year. We have some dates picked out already and some lakes picked out already on what next season's going to look like. We haven't solidified it yet. So we haven't put anything in motion or solidified anything yet because we're still trying to work out details and making sure that we're not, interfering with any other with the Bass Nation folks too. So we're trying to work hand in hand with them to make sure that we provide you guys with a series next year that doesn't conflict with their series as well. So we've been working really close together to make sure that we give the anglers enough time in between events to be able to go fish bass, and then have a week in between the next event. So I know without spending up giving out too many details that aren't solidified, we definitely have lowered the number of events that we're going to be doing next year. And then there are some months that we have generally fished in previous seasons that we're going to be taking off. So yeah, I see Jeff is on here. Let me add him to the stage. You back there, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know what the hell is going on. They've been doing.
Your audio. Go back in and come back in, Jeff. But yeah, it's going to be fun. We have September is going to kick off our championship, September 12th and 13th. So what we're going to do is I've built out the championship. Hold on, what just happened there? I've built out the championship on Tourney X, so that is going to go live to where anglers can register for the championship here soon. I was just working with Dwayne with Tourney X to be able to get all that squared away and make sure that it's good to go for our tournament. So that's all good to go now, thanks to Dwayne. And then we will go live in at the end of July after the team tournament for folks to start signing up to for the championship in September. So yeah, we're excited about that. If you guys have any questions in regards to that, definitely reach out to me. I did want to push up here. I sent out I made a post on Facebook and I sent out emails to everyone of who qualified for the championship for this year. If you have any questions or, you didn't see that email, I'm going to make another post here soon, and we're going to do another live going through and naming everybody who has qualified for the championship that may need to that may not know. But I'm going to make a post on Facebook again, and I'll send out another email through Tourney X to all members of everyone who's qualified, just so that everyone's in the know. But yeah. I think that's all for the championship that I have. Lake Toho is going to be the venue, so make sure if you guys haven't already, get out there and do some pre fishing. Get familiar with that body of water. I know we've hosted a few of our championships out there, and it's been phenomenal. The award ceremony location for this is going to be on the Big Toho Marina side on the north end of the lake. So it should be a lot of fun. It has been a lot of fun in years past, and we're going to be fighting for this custom trophy again. So just showing this because this is probably gonna be the last time that our club is going to be using the catch trophies for our championships. So I just found out that they're doing away with some of their custom trophies. There's going to be minimum orders and things of that nature, and just with our club, we don't meet that threshold to be able to spend that much on trophies because we want to give back to the anglers. So that's going to be a one of a kind. No, not another one's going to be like that unless they come back and change their mind. But I have been talking with Steve Owens at the Bass, the Elite Series, to see about what if I can get in touch with the folks that are doing their trophies for the future events there. So we're working on second and third place trophies. They're not going to be catch this year. We're trying to figure out what that's going to look like for the championship and Angler of the Year. We got something cool and custom going for that as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'll be down there for the championship. Hopefully, I'm not going to be able to compete because I didn't meet the standards. I didn't fish, wasn't able to fish 3 events, but I will be down there making sure that the award ceremony and everything is top notch for you guys for the winners and acknowledging those guys. So super excited about just hanging out and getting to be with you guys. What else? What else am I missing?
Did
Just trying to.
did we decide on the championship format for the number of fish? Do we want to talk about that or no?
Yes. So based off of the feedback that we made a poll last year, towards the end of last season, asking for members' feedback on what the format should be. So we had a lot of polls that were out there, and based off of the consensus for the club from last year's membership, that majority of them were this year's as well. They said to keep it the 5 fish across 2 days. If we can make another poll, I don't care. There's still plenty of time out there for us to do it. If we want to do best 5 for 2 days or best 5 each day for your best 10, I'll make a poll. And we'll run it back. I'll let the club decide. I know the reasoning and the reasoning behind it. I don't want to change anything, but for the folks that qualified, I mean, I want it to be what the anglers, what the majority of it. What's going on, Thomas? Go back and watch. Who's Thomas's team? I think it was.
He is on team number 1 with Frizzy.
Yep, with Frizzy Zamora. So Frizzy Zamora is the team captain, and Thomas, you will be the partner with Frizzy Zamora. So congrats to that. But yeah, so I'll make a poll and see what the club wants. As of right now, it's your best 5 for 2 days. But if we want to swap it, let's swap it. I want whatever's best for the club and whatever is fun. So we kept it that way based off of feedback. So and then cool. Apologies for being on my team. No, you guys are going to crush it, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we covered the team tournament, captain's meeting, and the building of the teams. We talked about the July 18th boat ramp beatdown. More information to come. I'm going to put a poll out there, let folks vote, and if we get a bunch of people said, "Hey, we'll do it," I'll release more of the details, and then we'll do a random lake drawing to determine where that lake's going to be or where that event's going to be held, and we'll meet up there Saturday morning and just freaking have some fun. And then covered championship stuff. So I think that was everything that I wanted to cover. Jeff, is there anything that you want to add to that?
I think you got it all. Like I said, I'm excited. Time to get back out on the water.
Yeah, I'm super excited about next season. I know just I'm a numbers guy. I like looking at the data and like I analyze everything. And with last year, obviously looking at it, I mean, you could look at the entries or the folks that signed up. The club's seen a significant drop in participation last year, and I'm not sure if that's what kind of drove the drop in participation from our club. Was it entry fees? Was it the honestly, I have no idea. So I know what we're doing next year is we're going to go back to the $50 entry fee and the $10 big bass like we have done in previous years. So and that be optional. So that we're going to go back to that just because again, the reason this club's around is for building friendships, creating those relationships, and going out and having fun. Right? We're not chasing any big national level stuff, right? So we want the big thing is we want to have fun, put people on water to catch some fish, and people being able to go home and cash a check at the end of the day and make a little bit of money doing so. But the biggest thing is building those relationships, having fun, but also winning some cool prizes, getting some cool product, and just doing that. So we're going to go back to our roots and make sure that we stay solid and grounded into that. Hopefully, with us being able to space out between Bass Nation and our events, will allow some more anglers to come out and participate. Angler of the Year points is going to go back to the way it was 2 years ago. So it's going to be based. Been working with Dwayne, spoke with him on Monday on what that's going to look like for Angler of the Year through the Tourney X website. So it's going to go back to it's a 200 point base system. So first place gets 200 points, second place is 199, 198, and it's just going to go down that way. And then we're going to do our, don't quote me on this, but I believe I got to go back and look at the rules. We're still going through the process, but we are for Angler of the Year. It's not going to be every event counts towards Angler of the Year. We are going to allow anglers that are going to be able to drop one or two of their events. So it'll be a best, if there's 6 events, it might be your best 4 out of 6 or your best 5 out of 6. That's going to count towards AOI. So we are going to go back to that structure, just to make it a little bit more, I wouldn't say more competitive, but just easier for us not judge, but determine Angler of the Year points, and that's what Tourney X is going. That's the style or format that Tourney X is going to. So we're just going to fall in line with that since we're going to be using their app. It makes it a lot easier on us. So doing it that way. But yeah, that's kind of all the things we want to hit on. Sorry, I'm itching. I got sunburnt and I'm not used to being in the South anymore. And my back is just absolutely burning right now from this Mississippi sun. So if I'm over here doing this, I apologize. It's just my back is sunburnt. So it's uncomfortable. But yeah, definitely looking forward to it. We'll go live in July to talk more about the championship, answer any questions that you guys have. And yeah, we're looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a great season, a great summer event, and just looking forward to getting out on the water with you guys. So I don't see any questions in here, Jeff. So I think that's pretty much going to wrap up tonight's show. We're right at 43 minutes. So excuse me. We'll wrap it up here and let you guys get back to your families. If you have any questions, please reach out to myself, Jeff, Todd, Sean, or David, and we'll be able to get you guys squared away with whatever you guys have. So again, thank you guys for tuning in tonight, and looking forward to seeing you guys in July, or out in the water at some point. So tight lines and be safe out there, and we'll see you guys soon.